say like the top 10 things, but the things I'm gonna miss most about California is just this, like the openness of it. About how the shooting ranges was just 5 minutes from my house, all open shooting ranges, all for free, and you could go 1,000 meters, easy, 2,000 meters, a couple miles. Granted, I could never go more than 300 meters because my crappy bullets weren't working great, but the cons are definitely worth leaving California. Gas prices, taxes. The speed limits are kind of cool. How you can do like 85, 90 in the I-10 and get run over because you're going too slow. But on that, I'm kind of glad to leave California, where immediately, here about an hour or so, going to cross into Arizona, gas is going to be at least 50, 60 cents cheaper. Same gas, but a lot cheaper. Now the I-10, that's going to be a fun time that we're missing that shenanigans. But California has pros and cons. There's a lot of stuff to do here. You got things in Orange County, you got Anaheim, you got LA, San Diego, a lot of things. We barely scratched the surface. Plus way up north, San Francisco, San Franny. Never hit up that stuff yet. So yeah, lots to do here, but once we get to our final stop, our final destination to Virginia Beach, there'll be a lot more things to do and see. So glad to leave California. Babe, how about you? You ready to leave California?
Yep. I'm ready to see Virginia, the real America.
Hey, Steven, how about you? Ready to go bye-bye? Okay.
The sun may rise in the east, at least it's settled in a final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells Californication.
We will travel 145 miles across the state.
What state is it?
California. Shortest trek across the USA, Feathersville trip by only 13 miles.
A little bit louder.
In 1925, a giant sequoia located in California's Kings Canyon National Park was named the National Christmas Tree. The tree is over 300 feet in height. More turkeys are raised in California than in any other state in the United States. Alpine County is the 8th smallest of California's 58 counties. It has no high school, ATMs, dentists, banks, or traffic lights. Fallbrook is known as the avocado capital of the world and hosts an annual avocado festival. More avocados are grown in the region than any other county in the nation. In Pacific Grove, there is a law on the books establishing a $500 fine for molesting butterflies. Totaling nearly 3 million acres, San Bernardino County is the largest county in the country. Death Valley is recognized as the hottest, driest place in the United States. It isn't uncommon for the summer temperatures to reach more than 115 degrees. 1 out of every 8 United States residents lives in California. If California's economic size were measured by itself to other countries, it would rank the 7th largest economy in the world. According to WMO's Weather and Climate Extremes Archive, the hottest temperature ever recorded was in Furnace Creek, Death Valley, California, reaching 56.7 Celsius or 134.06 Fahrenheit. on the 10th of July 1930. This is awesome. Alright, so Arizona. We will travel 359 miles wide across the state. It's the 6th largest state by continuous land mass. So the Grand Canyon National Park is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world, and the only one located within the United States. Jet skis and the golf club brand of Ping were invented here. The apple is the state's fruit, and they even have an official state muffin. The apple muffin. We should try that on our next stop.
I'll give you an apple muffin. Oh.
The U.S. mail is still delivered by mule in one remote part of Arizona on the Havasupai Reservation. Yeah? Are we gonna cross that?
I don't know.
Well, that's it.
I love it.
Cold nights feel like summer days. Oh, 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 oh. Arizona, take off your rainbow shades. Arizona, have another look at the world.
Got Arizona on my back, my city full of these wildcats, my whole state full of diamondbacks, just bad hoes, no hood rats, no lies, I'm stating facts, I'm out here, I'm moving past.
This way, oh yeah. I don't wanna be just a memory, baby. Yeah.
No thanks. So, stop number 1 for gas. We stopped in Smegma, Arizona, or someplace like that. I don't know what it's called. And they're out of gas. No gas here, not in the whole thing. They said they got sold out by 8:30. So we're gonna go to the Shell after we fill up some gas at the Shell station. We're gonna go on to Flagstaff, get some more gas, on to Albuquerque, then on to New Mexico of Tucumcán, someplace in Tucumcán, Mexico. Alrighty, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
No.
Alright, so stop number 1 for gas complete. Shell came like a clutch and gave us some good gas today. Question is, how much money do you think we're gonna spend on gas for the entire trip? Take a guess, comment down below, or just keep it to yourself. Well, let's see at the very end of the last fill up in Norfolk of how much money I spent on gas for this entire trip. So, by looking at your screen, guess what state we're in? I'll let you think about it. We're in Arizona. Never would have thought Arizona is this green and beautiful, but no, it really is. We're near Flagstaff. We're about 20 minutes away from Flagstaff, Arizona. I thought this place was a big, huge desert like we just came from in California, in SoCal. But surprisingly, no, it's super, super green. I'm very surprised. My wife back there,
Hi.
she's super surprised. She hasn't seen grass in about a long, long time. Well, me myself, I haven't either. But no, this is Arizona, people. I had no idea. I thought it was all desert out here. You learn something new every day. Screen. All right, baby.
We will travel 374 miles wide across the state. Second longest trek across the state for the Federal Strip. Santa Fe is the highest capital city in the United States at 7,000 feet above sea level. The world's first atomic bomb was detonated on July 16, 1945 on the White Sands testing range near Alamogordo. The Navajo, the nation's largest Native American group, have a reservation that covers 14 million acres. Indiana is 23 million acres by itself.
So it's half the size of Indiana is how much they own.
1 out of 4 workers in New Mexico work directly for the federal government. Since New Mexico's climate is so dry, 3/4 of the roads are left unpaved. The roads don't wash away. Did we pass any yet? July 1947 is when the reported UFO crashed into Roswell, New Mexico at a farmer's ranch, quickly covered up as a military weather balloon mishap. I don't believe it.
Facts. It's a fact. It happened. There's a UFO right there.
Nope.
Steven, look. Ah, made you look.
Hey, you're eating.
Ain't it beautiful? Ooh, crystal blue persuasion. Better get ready.
I dream of rain, I dream of gardens in the desert.
Fun facts about Texas.
Tell me about it. Look, we're 2 minutes into Texas. It's already a Texas popo.
Wow, this is long.
Yeah, well, that's what she said.
All right. We will travel 177 miles wide across the state, even though it's 719 miles across. The Texas State Fair is the largest in the U.S. It is estimated that almost 3.5 million people attended the fair in 2015. The Texas State Capitol building is taller than the nation's Capitol building, the U.S. Capitol in Washington, by almost 15 feet. The highest national speed limit is observed in Texas on a stretch between San Antonio and Austin on Texas State Highway 130.
But we're on the I-40 East, and we're not taking that road.
Here, it is allowed to drive up to 85 miles per hour. We sadly will not drive on that highway.
Wow.
Texas is about twice the size of Germany. And Texas is larger than any countries in Western Europe. Two doctors, namely Frank Gero and Thomas Cronin, are credited with the invention of breast implants. In 1962, the first of these implants were done on Texan Timmy Jean Lindsay. Texas is the second most populous after California and second largest state by area in the U.S. after Alaska. The state's nickname, the Lone Star State, comes from the fact that it was once an independent country with its own single star flag. Oh yeah?
Yes, it was. And to this day, the American flag, when it's on a pole, and the Texas flag can be the same height together.
Wow.
All the other flags have to be below the Texas flag and the American flag.
Okay.
If you're gonna play in Texas, you gotta have a fiddle in the band. That lead guitar is hot, but not for Louisiana man.
Oklahoma fun facts. We will travel 331 miles wide across the state. Did you know that Oklahoma State Capitol building is the only capitol with an oil well directly underneath it? Oklahoma is the only state in the U.S. that produces iodine. It is also one of the only 4 states that produce helium. Shopping carts were first invented and used in Oklahoma before they were used anywhere else in the world. Did you know that no Democratic presidential candidate has won a single county in the state since 2000? Another amazing fact about OK is that that after California, Oklahoma has the second largest Native American population in the country. Oklahoma is the 5th most obese state in the U.S.
The 5th most what?
5th most obese.
Obese.
Yeah.
Fat mom girls. Gotta love it.
Did you know that Lottie Williams from Tulsa, Oklahoma is the only person who has ever been hit with space trash? On January 22nd, 1997, she was hit by a 6-inch long piece of a rocket. She did not sustain any injuries as the rocket hit her shoulder. Note that your odds of actually getting hit are about 1 in a trillion. The odds that you will get hit by lightning are 1 in 1.4 million. Wow, lucky person. And lastly, the world's first parking meter, known as Park-O-Meter number 1, was installed in the business district of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma on 16th July of 1935. Your turn. Okay, read it.
Dude, move it, move it. Oh. You're on 70. Why are you slowing down? You're on 70. Speed limit 75. See? That's good. So, we went to Smegma again, or some Salamani, someplace in Oklahoma, past Oklahoma City. Went to a joint place. They had a Taco Bell and a KFC all in one. We walk in like, hey, sorry guys, computer just shut down on us. Like, it's gonna be a 25-minute wait. Like, got 4 hours to go. I don't want it. So then we went to a Carl's Jr. Abandoned, shut down, no lights on. So we keep going, kind of heartbroken. We're gonna go on the I-40, go up to a Sonic. We're gonna go to Sonic next. On the way there, we saw a gas station. Like, stop! Let's check it out. Got a corn dog. Well, hey, that's life for you. Other than that, the view's pretty nice. It looks like real life America. Here past Oklahoma City, got all the grass, all the green leaves. Saw a lake back that way. A couple of rivers. Looks pretty. Looks pretty. But we got 4 hours until our next, our final stop for the night tonight. We're going to West Memphis, Arkansas, not Tennessee. West Memphis, Arkansas. 4 hours from now, so that puts it at just past midnight local time. But we're still kind of stuck in California time, which is 2 hours behind us. So, meh, so. I'm just tired, burnt out. That trip, that 18-hour day, that first trip, dude, that almost killed me. So, keep on watching. It'll get better.
Okay!
There's not enough rain in Oklahoma to wash the sins out of that house. There's not enough wind in Oklahoma to rip the nails out of.
Ready?
Ready, baby.
Now, welcome to Arkansas. We will travel 285 miles wide across the state. Arkansas got its name from French settlers in the region. The word Arkansas is pronounced with a silent S at the end. Interestingly, it is against state law to mispronounce the word Arkansas wild in the state. Rice production is a billion-dollar industry in Arkansas. No doubt, Arkansas is the largest producer of rice among the 50 states. Arkansas has experienced only one major earthquake, the New Madrid earthquake of 1811 to 1812. Except for Hawaii and Louisiana, Arkansas is the smallest state west of the Mississippi River. Bill Clinton was the governor of Arkansas before becoming the President of the United States. He served 2 terms as the governor of the state. Did you know that the first Walmart was opened in 1962 by Sam Walton in Rogers, Arkansas? According to the Encyclopedia of Arkansas History and Culture, the highest temperature ever recorded happened on August 10, 1936, with a whopping 120 degrees in Ozark.
Yeah, there was a pretty short list for Arkansas. I couldn't find anything fun online or cool, interesting facts. We got Bill Clinton, highest record temperature, still not even close to Mojave Desert kind of temperatures. Not a whole lot going on here. Not much going for you. But unfortunately, we have to do some night driving through Arkansas, all the way through it, so you can't really see any pretty sights or sounds. If there are any, I don't know. Well, let's put this thing to fast motion and do some night driving now.
So I am confused. Why is this one Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? America, explain! Explain! What do you mean?
Hey, Weena. Have you ever seen the Mississippi River?
Oh,
Well, we're about to cross it. And then we're going to go to Tennessee. Mama, are you from Tennessee?
yeah.
Because you're the only 10 I see.
Wow.
What D?
Oh, look at that. We're in a bridge, Steven. It's not the Golden Gate Bridge, though, but it's a bridge. Oh, look at that. Can you go fishing there? I like fish. It's good. Get out. You like fish.
And now we're in Tennessee.
Oh, it's pretty long.
That's what she said.
Okay, fun facts about Tennessee. We will travel exactly 500 miles across the state, the longest journey of all our states traveled. The world's tallest tree house, built by Minister Horace Burgess, is in Crossville, Tennessee. The house is about 100 feet tall. Wow. Ernest Holmes of Chattanooga invented the tow truck in 1916. This place also has the world's largest tow truck factory. Elvis Presley's The King of Rock and Roll house, Graceland, Tennessee, is the second most visited house museum in the U.S. after the White House. Kingston, Tennessee was the state capital for just one day. Did you know that Tennessee has the most state songs with 9 official state songs and an official bicentennial rap?
Yes.
While she was still a student at Tennessee State University, Oprah Winfrey got her start as the first female African-American news anchor at Nashville's WLAC. Nicknamed Music City, Nashville, Tennessee became popular for country music in the 1920s. Since then, the city has been known as the country music capital of the world. Did you know that Tennessee is home to the most caves on record of any U.S. state? According to the Tennessee Cave Survey, the state has more than 10,000 caves that account to 20% of all known caves in the country. The highest temperature ever recorded in Tennessee was 113 degrees Fahrenheit. It was recorded on August 29, 1930. And the Great Smoky Mountains National Park is the most visited national park in the U.S., attracting almost twice the number of visitors compared to the second most popular park, the Grand Canyon National Park in Arizona.
You're as smooth as Tennessee whiskey.
Wish that I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke on Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wild as a mink, but sweet-eyed soda pop, I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.
So it's the end of day number 3. It's 9:30 p.m. and we're about an hour away from Roanoke, Virginia. So in 3 days, we went from California all the way to Virginia. After we hit Roanoke, we've got about 6 hours until we get to Norfolk on the coast where we're going to be living at, but that's just too long for the night. We already scheduled our hotel a couple hours ago, so we're staying in Bradford tonight, which is pretty much next to Roanoke area. So we got an hour's more drive, then we're gonna go to the hotel, have a couple beers, relax, and tomorrow we just got 6 more hours, and we're finally home. So no need for some night driving, even though we are in Virginia. Next few seconds we'll put on the fun facts about Virginia, which we're excited to open up, and show some clips about Virginia. But man, these Smoky Mountains, I tell you, they're pretty cool to look at in the morning. So stick around, I'll show you guys some Smoky Mountain clips here in a little bit.
Okay, last, Virginia. We will travel 415 miles across the state to our final destination. Virginia was named after Queen Elizabeth I, who was called the Virgin Queen. Naval Station Norfolk in Norfolk, Virginia, is the world's largest naval base. The base is classified as America's 5th most endangered military base. The base also serves as a major naval air center. It is estimated that the rise in sea level could be a potential threat to the base. Virginia is home to the largest office building in the world, the Pentagon. The Pentagon serves as the headquarters of the U.S. Department of Defense, including all 3 military services: Army, Navy, and Air Force. The Pentagon, however, has a Washington, D.C. mailing address. In 1607, Jamestown, the first English colony in what would become the United States, was founded in Virginia. Jamestown was also Virginia's first capital. The town was established on the bank of the James River. The Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, with 17.6 miles span, shore to shore, is the world's largest bridge tunnel complex. Its official name is Lucius J. Callan Jr. Bridge Tunnel. The first peanuts grown in America were from Virginia. The mermaids of Norfolk. Scattered around Norfolk City are references to mermaids. Even the symbol of the city is this mythical siren of the ocean. Legends have it that the mermaids would entertain soldiers after battling on harsh seas. And so they became symbols of commemorating the maritime roots of Norfolk. People pose for photos at the 100 statues scattered across the city. A city for ice cream aficionados. Alexandria is the place to be if you are an ice cream lover. The Forbes magazine named Alexandria the ice cream cone capital in 2019. That's it.
Meet Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
Come out, Virginia, don't let me wait. You Catholic girls start much too late. All sooner or later, come